Contentos had an almost 100% move in the last 24 hours. And the best part is, I don't even think we're close to being done. Go ahead and like and subscribe this video, and let's dive right in. So, on Contentos, right now we have around a $100 million market cap. That's really, really, really small for cryptocurrencies. That means we have a ton of potential to increase. Now, it's number 385 out of all cryptocurrencies, which means it's absolutely a small market cap coin, which is amazing, guys. Ton of potential. So let's dive in the charts and talk about why I am so bullish on this coin. Well, as you guys can see, we had a 92% increase in the last 24 hours. Really, really good on that. And on the Bitcoin pairing, we had a 73% increase in the last 24 hours. So awesome, awesome stuff. Really, really cool. But let's go over exactly why I am so bullish. First, we're going to go over is this weekly breaker. And this weekly breaker is what we originally were bouncing off of. So you guys can see right here how we consolidated inside this area and then eventually broke out to the upside. That's really, really good. Now, on the daily level, we have this daily breaker, which is currently supporting the price. Now, it has not closed above here, and it does so in 16 hours and 32 minutes. But as of right now, it looks really, really healthy. And another thing that makes me super excited is that we are above the 200 moving average with a lot of volume. This coin reminds me a lot of ACH, Alchemy, right? And if you've been around for a while, you know how that coin ended, right? So if you zoom in really, really close, you can see how we got above the 200 with volume, and then we just, well, kept going up. I'm not saying we're going to get to alchemy sort of level, make that very, very clear. However, it definitely has a lot of the same feeling of it. So just to give you an idea, this coin went let's see, 11,748%, and I absolutely called it on this channel. You guys can go check the receipts. All right, I have videos out there that goes over it. So Contentos has a lot of the same feels to it. I don't know if it has the same potential necessarily, but it has a lot of the same feels about it. Now, this daily breaker, once it's confirmed, which will happen the next 16 hours, like I was saying, I would love to see it come back down here and retest it. If you go into the 4-hour chart, it makes it really, really clear. I would love to see it come back down here. I think this would be a really, really, really great buy opportunities for a continuation to the upside. Now, on the higher time frame, we can see what it's done so far in the last few months. You guys can see how it was really high, came back up here, and this also screams like a potential cup and handle, maybe. I can definitely see that. How you have a cup right here, you have a handle, continuation upwards. This is a bullish pattern as well. So if you zoom in over here, we can see what the overall retracement levels are going to be, and I'm cheating because I already know, of course. Oh, here we go. From the upside to the downside and see where our retracement levels are at. And I already have the golden pocket marked out for us. Now, the golden pocket is the 0.618 to 0.65, and I've also included the 702. I think it's also really important. This is the primary area where I do think that we're going to get quite a bit of resistance at. So if we do get to this level, I do expect a lot of people to take profits on it. And you know, who knows? We have a very strong possibility of just ripping right through it, but I would absolutely take some profits there. Now, on the Bitcoin chart, that's when it gets, or the Bitcoin pairing chart, that's when it gets really, really interesting because once again, we are above the 200 moving average, which is exactly what we want to see. And on the weekly chart, I think it's the weekly, maybe it's the monthly. It is the weekly, okay. The weekly chart, you can see how we once again have bounced off of it, started the upside, and once again have high volume on it, above the 200 moving average. All that looks really, really good. And if you zoom out, you can see the absolute insane potential that we have on this coin, guys. Like, you can see that's where we're currently at. That's where we were in 2019. We have a ton of potential on the Bitcoin pairing. So overall, I think we have a lot of potential. Right now, I'm recording this at around 2:30 a.m. I'll be releasing this on YouTube at about 6 o'clock in the morning. But my guys on Discord have already got the information. So make sure you guys are involved in Discord so you guys can get the early information. And especially make sure that you are on the, make sure you're a Patreon subscriber, because if you are a Patreon subscriber, then I get you even more information on exactly what's going on. So like at 11:13 this evening, or last evening, I talked about how this coin was looking really good, and I laid out the exact same things I just went over with you guys, and I gave these guys a heads up on what's going on. So if you want the same sort of inside information, you really need to check out the Patreon so you guys get all the latest and most up-to-date information, guys. So outside of that, it is in the description below. I'll also put a card above to remind you. And outside of that, I think it looks great, guys. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys next video. Deuces, boys.